Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair, sequel to the popular release from Japanese developer Spike Chunsoft that finally got US distribution on the PlayStation Vita this year. A wonderfully bizarre series of visual novels about high school students forced to participate in a horrific game of murder. Mixed battle royale Phoenix Wright some of the social systems of Persona, add a dash of crazy WarioWare style minigames all bundled together through the eyes of developer Suda51. Goodbye Despair does what all great sequels should do by expanding on gameplay and themes that worked and scrapping those that didn't, with another insane plot and rich cast of characters that quickly make an impression. A key throughway as the story moves forward and classmates, both friends and rivals among them, start to be picked off. As curtains close on 2014, we couldn't think of another game that pulls you so deeply into its world and leaves you wanting more.
Hello there! Thank you all for waiting!
This was supposed to be... well, not this. We have a party waiting for you.
Far Cry 4 is definitely one of my favorite games of the year because even though it is a little bit similar to Far Cry 3, it still has me so entranced and just really enthusiastic about it because the setting is just so beautiful. They continued with that open world. You can really get lost in it. And the greatest thing is, it really reminds me of Grand Theft Auto because the story is there, yes, but there's just so many side quests that you can do, so many different characters that you can meet. And I really just got myself so involved doing like hostage situations, hunting a bunch of it. And before I was doing all that, I just realized, wait, I'm not even like doing the story. I'm just so into this. The story is a little weak, but there's just so much more that you can do in the world that you really just get distracted from the plot, like overall, because there's so much more to do and so much more to get excited about.
Awesome. This ends now. I sense some epic missions in my future.
Coming in at number 7 on our list is Sunset Overdrive. This game released in late October and was an Xbox One exclusive. On paper, Sunset Overdrive has a lot in common with other similar open-world shooters such as Grand Theft Auto, or Far Cry, or Sleeping Dogs, etc., but what really sets it apart are its crazy, over-the-top kinetic energy and its candy-colored visual motif. You get to customize your own character and explore a world in which humans have been turned to mutants thanks to a bad energy drink. It's as ridiculous as it sounds and incredibly fun with tons of weapons and lots of great parkour and sliding around the city. Highly recommended.
Okay, so I'm just incredibly jealous of Trey Parker and Matt Stone right now because they can literally just wake up and decide to write a play that'll win just a bunch of Tonys and awards, to write a movie about puppets just banging and saving the world from North Korea. And they can also decide to wake up and do a video game as well, which just like the rest of their material is just ridiculous and it's just awesome. For any fans of South Park out there, I would really recommend this game because it is literally just a very long South Park episode that you are just entranced in. The background is the same. You encounter such amazing characters such as Jesus or going on awesome quests such as befriending Al Gore from Facebook or defeating a Nazi zombie fetus. It's just typical Matt and Trey just right there. And it is worth multiple replays just to see what you can do with each of your classes because it's an RPG game. They created something so fun and so exciting, and I would definitely recommend it.
Looks like we got a fight on our hands.
Okay, so I know what people are saying about Destiny. Yes, it was incredibly overhyped, and all of those commercials, I really didn't know what I was going to be playing. I didn't know what I was going to be getting myself into, but I'm really glad I got the chance to pick up Destiny, actually see for myself. But yes, I do agree with a lot of people that there really isn't a story there. It's still kind of forming, but what it lacks in story really makes up for its gameplay. It's a very crisp movement-to-movement gameplay, completely unpredictable at times, especially if you're still playing it, and a very addicting loot system. You really don't know what you're going to get. It's completely randomized, and it makes you want to keep going and going again to see what you're going to get next. And really, with the contract that Bungie and Activision have together, I can really see Destiny flowering into something great. I really do think it has a lot of potential, and I can't wait to see the kind of potential that it really brings out to its players.
It doesn't matter who you were, only what you will become.
And at number 4, we have Dragon Age Inquisition. Possibly the best role-playing game this year, and a great comeback for not only the Dragon Age franchise, but also BioWare as a whole. You are so immersed in the beautifully designed open world that the sheer amount of attention to detail will likely swallow you whole. or there are dragons that will help with that. With an engaging story, appearances from old characters, and the limitless options, you'll easily see past any of the minor flaws it may have. It'll leave you ready to play again, but making completely different choices. All I have to say is welcome back, BioWare.
Whatever we were before, we are now the Inquisition.
Coming in at number 3 is Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U. The Mario Kart series has been one of the most popular in video game history, and for my money, Mario Kart 8 is as good as any of them, with incredibly challenging and beautiful level design that takes full advantage of the Wii U's HD graphics capacity, an array of characters to choose from, tons of carts and upgrades, not to mention the first legitimately good online multiplayer system that's ever been featured in a Nintendo game. This game is good both for the family, for the casual gamer, and more hardcore gamers. Plus, with great downloadable content that brings characters like Zelda to the fray, the fun never stops. It's awesome.
Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. Anyone who would ever encounter Masahiro Sakurai should say thank you for this incredible series he's created for nearly 15 years. Begun as a party game and turned into an esports phenomenon, the Super Smash Bros. Series has so much to live up to, and Sakurai and his team at HAL Laboratories completely went above and beyond to make a game that anyone can enjoy, with over 50 characters from various games, jumping from a maximum of 4 to now 8 players, and 7, count them, 7 controller types. This is a gift from Nintendo to you. Enjoy.
I shaped the history of Middle-earth. I crafted the Rings of Power.
Celebrimbor, greatest smith of the Second Age.
In the number 1, we have Middle-earth, Shadows of Mordor. In it, you get to enjoy an open world where you can slaughter Uruks, pick flowers, or just help the identity-confused spirit inhabiting your body. You know, basically the things you do on vacation. This vacation taking place in the scenic destination of Mordor, of course, right before Sauron's return. Possibly the best Lord of the Rings-based video game to date. It uses some of the basic mechanics seen in Assassin's Creed, but optimizes them by not taking itself too seriously, especially with such captains nicknames as Runny Bowels, Dung Collector, and Halfling Lover. If you need a break from other games, come vacation in Mordor. Watch out for Gollum.
It's not about rules.